Hello, my name is Valdo. Welcome to this Let's Play of Anno 2070. Why Anno 2070 you would think? Well, in November the next Anno game will come out, 2205, and I want to be prepared for this game because I really love these games. Anno is a city building game that is more focused on trade routes and production of items. These items then will fulfill the needs of your citizens, and if your citizens are happy, you will be richer. So it's a little bit different than, for example, SimCity. But this will be more clear when we start playing this game. Maybe a small introduction about the game itself. You have a few game modes. You have the single player campaign mode, you have some missions, you have some extra missions, you have some bonus missions. I think these ones are from DLC. And then you have the multiplayer mode and the continuous game. Continuous game is what you're gonna play. It's more like a sandbox game where you can just start building and expanding and keep expanding. And so it can always be your city can always be improved. So this is game mode. And then there's also a small online connection with the game. We have daily quests, we have Senate vote, we have World Council vote. Each give you some bonuses for the next few weeks. And yeah, it's a nice feature, but it's not so special. So like I told you, you get career points. These career points, they are connected to the faction that you have selected for to vote for, and with these career points then you can start unlocking extra content. The content is not so spectacular except for maybe the last one, I think protection against plague, so you don't get any more sick people.
Practically everyone at SAAT
no more
knows
fires,
your name nowadays.
or no more criminality. So these are pretty nice because they will allow you to skip building like fire stations, and they are kind of expensive to maintain. So let's start playing this game. Like I told you, we're gonna play a continuous game, and let's do a difficult game. Never played this before, so correct. But why not? But I'm not going to play with any AI players, simply because I want to be alone. I want to have world domination, and I can't stand when they are taking over the islands that I want. And also mainly because the combat in this game is pretty dull. It's basically
like you in the area.
rock paper scissors.
Good thing I ran into you.
To make sure.
Been asking when you would be available again.
So the person with the best technology, he wins.
Researching the Ibashi deep sea trench and other marine phenomena is my purpose in life.
Yes.
But you.
But I'm going to add the NPCs factions, so I can do missions for them. These missions will give me licenses, and these licenses will allow me to buy models, which I will need on this difficulty setting. So because I disabled all the AI, it's already a normal game, it's not more a hard game. But yeah, I don't care. I'm going to put this on because I have a small I have a little bit of OCD, and when I place buildings a tile wrong, then I have to replace it, and then it will cost me a lot. I'm going to do frequent quests because quests really useful, and for the rest I will leave everything to default, except for the starting situation of one warehouse and one command chip and maybe some extra credits. You can put a seed in this map generator because every game is a random map. I'm going to use a seed that I know that I like. Yes. So 48391. And if you like this one, then you can use it also. And I think that's it. Win conditions, yeah, everything is on because yeah, it's a continuous game, so it doesn't matter what the victory condition is. Revealed map I'm gonna put on because else I can't decide which islands are the best to start building. And it takes some while to go over all the map. And then faction selection. So you have two factions that you can choose from to start with. You have the Global Trust. These are more the industrial faction, and then you have the E Initiative. These are more the eco green people. The difference between the two are mainly because the Global Trust has easier production, I think, but it has more bad influence on your environment. E Initiative is a little slower start for production, but less eco influence. So I'm gonna start because this is a hard mode. I'm going to use Eden because, like you see, environmental influences is negative. So they're gonna put some buildings on the map that give some extra negative influence to certain islands, and yeah, that makes his life a little bit more difficult. So it will be more useful to choose the Eden initiative. And let's start this game. So yeah, in November the next Anno game will come out, 2205. I'm very excited for this one. It will allow you to build on the moon, so it's even more science fiction than this one. This one is more near future. 2205 is, yeah, space exploration is commercialized and etc. So I'm curious about this game. And
New quest
alright,
confirmed.
let's start the
Loading
game.
data.
Like I told you, you have the daily quests, which I'm not going to do right now because I don't have limestones. It's, I think, 1 hour of game time, then you can get limestones, maybe faster. So when you start your game, you start with your arc, and like because I decided I wanted one ship, I get one warship and one warehouse, one island. To own an island, you have to be the first one to build a warehouse on the island. But if you would play with AI, they can also build on the island. And in the future, you can buy shares for this island, and if you have all the shares for an island, then the island is yours. So the arc. Like I told you, there's an online connection with this game. Because I put some resources in this arc, I could use from another game I played before. I can use them for this game. And you can also order some basic products, basic tools, basic modules. So let's start with explaining the interface first. Maybe that's maybe better. On your top left, you can see how much credits you have and what your balance is at the moment. So because I have no citizens, my balance is negative because I have to maintain my little ship here and my warehouse. And Then you have licenses. Licenses you can gain from missions, and missions you can get from NPCs that are located on the map, like Mr. Thorn and Yana. And then you have Professor Davy. And each one represents one of the 3 factions that you can use to build with. So this one is the tech faction. You have to unlock this one while you are playing. I'm not sure exactly when you unlock them, but we will see this when it happens. Maybe it's with how much reputation you have, I think, or something like that. Then you have
Do you need the Eden
the
Initiative's help?
Ecos, the E Initiative, and the
What is it?
Rufus Thorn, the Tycoon. And you have one more NPC on the map, but he's below water, so you can't reach him at the moment. You first need a submarine item. Sure.
People seldom stray down here.
And there's one more NPC at the black market, but he comes on different times. When he arrives, you will see it, and I will show you. So with every NPC, when you're in range, you can start. You can buy goods from them if you're in range with your ship, and you can buy items from them if you have enough licenses. Like this is 19 licenses, and then and you get these ones. You can refresh their items if you don't like them. But it costs credits. Every time you refresh, you have to pay more credits to refresh. So let's start with our own island to further explain the interface. As you can see, each island has fertilities. You have tea, rice, coffee on this island. For example, on this island also tea, rice, coffee. But on this island you have sugar, and the question mark means that you can implement one of your own fertilities that you want. Then you need some module, I think, as you can see here, rice seeds. If you have rice seeds, you can go to this island and implement it in your warehouse on this island. Like you can see here, you can implement items on your warehouse, and this give extra bonuses. Then you can see how many raw materials are on this island. Basalt, oil fields, lobster, etc. And the mines also. We have coal mines, we have uranium, copper, etc. And when you own an island, you can also see in the stop bar the current stock, etc. For example, now you can see the building modules and the tools. But if you want to add other items, you can just drag and drop them on this, and then you see how much fish there are above it. For example. So yeah, here's a minimap. I think it's very basic. You can put some notes. Never use this one. On your bottom right, you have the construction menu. Yeah, you have the common items that are not specific for faction, and then you have faction specific construction buildings. And you can demolish buildings. Here's the diplomacy screen. You can see
So,
how
what's
your
up?
influences with certain factions.
I'm at your immediate disposal.
So, what's up?
Better influence gives you more options for like license trading, trading license for money, buy ships. You can also demand quests. You can take loans. You can lobby for. You can give them money to get a better influence.
Looking for something?
And some NPCs have different options.
And what do you want?
Then here you can see your trading routes. We don't have any trading routes yet. And this gives you some extra options, and this is central menu. So that's about the interface. Let's start playing this game. I'm gonna see if I can move this arc a little bit closer. No, I can't. As you can see, you can move your arc to here or other places on the map. But I can't put it any closer, so let's leave it there. And let's take our ship and put it on Control 1. I can put it in the hotbar, so it's one I can always select it. Let's take our ship and place it here. So now we come with the game part. What we need to do is, of course, create citizens. Create buildings where citizens will come to live in. So let's do this. By the way, with right-clicking, you can gain access to the quick construction menu. You can pull buildings on this one, like the city center, and then you can see this one is added. You can remove them. The puppet mode is to select another building, and then you can build it over somewhere. I can build it here. I can build it again. So what we need to build first is a city center, and let's place one here for a maximum use of the area. And then we build some roads to make sure the citizen can have a connection to the city center. And then let's build our first house.
Building selection expanded.
Once you build houses, you can see what the needs are for your citizens on this. So, for example, the need for the basic citizens is just fish and community. Community is access to city center. As you will see in a few moments, these houses don't have roads to the city center, so they will start complaining, and then, as you can already see, they're really
Guess I was wrong
sad.
about you. You just don't have what it takes.
And then they start complaining about you. So to fix this, you have to build roads to city center. I like to build in blocks of 6 houses, because when in the future we have to start building public services like fire stations, police stations, etc. And they are 6 tiles wide mostly, so they will fit nicely here. But I like to destroy a few of these one, so that I can expand my city a little faster. So for building, each building has its own requirements to be able to build. Like this one needs 2 building modules. We have 22 of these building modules. So we better make sure that we start producing these building modules. And so we first need to make a basalt extraction. And okay, let's place one. And some production buildings, they will need some fields to produce their goods. Some don't need that, some need them. So this one needs 2 fields to be to have a productivity of 100%. So let's create some fields. And let's build another one. Okay, one of the major challenges is to find the best placement of the fields, and so you can maximize your area of construction. But for now, because we're just placing this here to have quick access to these materials, I'm not going to care too much about the placement at the moment. So we first have the basalt extractors, and now we need to build the production buildings to create the building models. They will need to have 5 granules to start creating building models. And that's it for this episode. I will see you next time. If you like this episode, press the like button, and else you don't. Say bye.